Hello, this is MattLife444 here, and welcome back to another video. Now this is going to be my review of Game of Thrones, Season 6, Episode 4, also known as Book of the Stranger. Now we open up on Jon, and he is wearing the classic Stark armour at Castle Black. He's talking to Ed about where he's going to go, and he's just going to go south. But then Sansa turns up just before he's about to leave. And this meeting with Sansa is it's really powerful, it's really great. It's the first Stark reunion we've seen in the whole series. It's really powerful. Even though Sansa and Jon weren't very close back before at Winterfell, it doesn't matter because they're family. They're still family, and it's great to see them together. They talk about how they're going to take back Winterfell together, uniting the Northern Lords and taking the Wildlings as well. Melisandre says that she's going to do whatever Jon wants to do because he is Azor Ahai, which doesn't really make any sense because her reasoning for that is that he was brought back to life, but so was Beric. But oh well. Brienne has a bit of beef with Melisandre because of obviously the killing of Renly, which was Melisandre's fault. There's also a little thing going on between Brienne and Tormund, which is probably going to develop into some sort of romance later in the series. We get Littlefinger back, which is great to see. He's one of my favourite characters. He's so manipulative. He's like Tyrion, in a way, but with a cooler accent. No offence, Peter Dinklage. Robin has grown a lot. I mean, that's something I wrote down. And Littlefinger uses his manipulative power to manipulate Lord Royce, and Robin as well, so that the Vale will then go and fight with Sansa to take back Winterfell together. Now, Tyrion talks to the Master of Astapor. It's actually the same actor. Oh, sorry, not the Master of Astapor, the Master of Yunkai. It's the same actor though as well, and they agree that they're going to slowly take away slavery, which Missandei doesn't really approve of, and neither does Grey Worm, and as well as most of the slaves, they aren't happy. And apparently the slavers will use Tyrion, even though Tyrion thinks he's manipulating the slavers, which I don't think is true. Tyrion's probably more intelligent than all of them combined. I get Jorah, who arrives at Vaes Dothrak and knows that Daenerys is going to be with the Dosh Khaleen, and he's planning on going in at night to get her out. Then Daario finds out about the grayscale that Jorah's got, and this is a shock for Daario, but he doesn't really care. He's sort of let it past. Daario and Jorah have some pretty great banter on the way. It's pretty great to hear them sort of talking. And Marjorie gets to see Loras, but Loras is broken. He's been destroyed from this treatment because he's been in prison the longest out of everyone, and you can really see that he wants it over with. He wants Marjorie to just give up and just let them have what they want, do her walk of repentance, and just get him out of there because he is gone. Cersei's trial is going to be in a few days, apparently, according to her. That's what she said. And Marjorie's going to have to do a walk of atonement before that, though. But they said that they don't want that to happen. That's Olenna and Cersei. So they're going to storm the Sept with the Tyrell army, something we've seen in some of the trailers and also in the preview for the next episode. Now, Theon is on the boat, arriving at Pike, and it's sort of a nice callback to Season 2. He's sort of making the same kind of stare off the boat, looking at Pike, but it's all very similar. However, the emotions in the scene are very different. The weather is a lot worse. It's sort of greyer and darker, and because obviously he's coming back a broken man. He's not coming back the same happy man that he was when he last went there. Yara's angry at Theon because lots of people died trying to save Theon when he didn't go with her. We then get Ramsay, who kills Osha for allowing Rickon to escape. And then we get the Boltons at Castle Black. They rock up at Castle Black, and we get the pink letter, which is different from the books. It's slightly different. Now, I'm actually gonna read you the pink letter from the books, and you can see the sort of difference between the books and the show. As I go through it, I will also point out the differences. So here we go. Your false king is dead, bastard. He and all his host were smashed in 7 days of battle. I have his magic sword. Tell his red whore. That bit isn't in this new letter that we get, because obviously they know that Stannis is dead. Your false king's friends are dead. Their heads upon the walls of Winterfell. Come see them, bastard. Your false king lied, and so did you. You told the world you burned the king beyond the wall. Instead you sent him to Winterfell to steal my bride from me. Now that's all wrong. That's sorry, not wrong. That's not in the show. That's about Mance's secret plan, because in the books, Mance doesn't actually die. Instead, he wears a glamour like Melisandre and infiltrates Winterfell to steal Sansa or Arya back. I will have my bride back. If you want Mance Raider back, come and get him. I have him in a cage for the North to see. Proof of your lies. The cage is cold, but I have made him a warm cloak from the skins of the 6 horses who came with him to Winterfell. Now there are 6 people that go with Mance to save Arya. But I will have my bride back is in the pink letter from the show, because Sansa has obviously escaped to go to Castle Black, and this next bit is mostly what was in the show's pink letter. I want my bride back. I want the False King's queen. I want his daughter and his Red Witch. Now in the show, Shireen obviously is dead, and the False King's queen also dead. I want his Wilding princess, not in the show. I want his little prince, not in the show, the Wilding babe, and I want my Reek, who's not there in the books. That's also not in the show's pink letter. Send them to me, bastard, and I will not trouble you or your own black crows. Keep them from me, and I will cut out your bastard heart and eat it. Signed, Ramsay Bolton, Lord of Winterfell. Now, the main things, like, I have Winterfell, come see them. That's a line that they say in the show. That's repeated, but it's slightly changed from the books. And obviously this sort of triggers Jon and the others to they're gonna go and build their army to take back Winterfell. This letter is sort of a trigger for him to really sort of think about what he's going to do in the future. Also, it's in the books it comes at a different point. It's before he died, not after he died, so it's sort of different for him. But the letter's very, very similar, and it notifies the big points, which is about Sansa going back, and that sort of encourages him to finally go to war with the Boltons. Now, this next bit was actually insane. I was like, I've never cheered at anything, but if there was one thing that I was going to cheer at, it would be this. This was absolutely insane. When Daenerys kills all the Khals and gains 100,000 Dothraki. It was absolutely insane. It was a massive callback to season 1 where she didn't burn. She is, in fact, the unburnt. Now, this unburning thing with Daenerys is a bit weird. But that may just be because she is Azor Ahai, as well as Jon. Maybe Daenerys is fire and Jon is ice. Or maybe Tyrion is also a Targaryen and they are the 3 heads of the dragon combined. I'm not too sure about any of that, to be honest. But, you know, those are possibilities as to why she can survive the fire, because other Targaryens haven't been able to do that. I mean, Viserys couldn't do that, obviously, as he died when he got the golden crown poured on his head. But this is sort of some weird magic thing that Daenerys has. But the scene was just completely beautiful. That's not the right word. It was just I was so awestruck watching it. It was so what's the word? It's like it was so intense, so dramatic, and the fact that not that this adds to the scene or anything, but the fact that she lost her clothes may or may not have improved the scene. Wink. No, I'm kidding, obviously. I mean, she broke her claws, but apparently she said something about being proud, and it was necessary to get the power of the scene. It was necessary, and to get the callback to season 1 as well. But yeah, this episode was actually really good. I'm not sure if it ranks... In fact, yeah, screw it. This is the best episode this season so far. I'm calling it right now. This has been the best one so far. We're getting hints at... The story is moving so quickly. Daenerys has got an army now. She's got the Dothraki back, and she's got more than she's ever had. She's going to go back to Slaver's Bay, grab the Unsullied, and finally, hopefully, get out of there and go back to Westeros. If the Greyjoys turn up as well, that'll be some nice ships for her. You know, that's a little book spoiler. Oh well. Hopefully that'll happen, and then it'll be great for her. You know, to finally get to Westeros with the dragons for winter, because winter is coming, and we'll have Jon as the ruler of the Winterfell, or Rickon, or Sansa, who knows. But hopefully the story's really getting going quickly now. So Jon and Sansa should be quickly able to take Winterfell, and then it all should be good from there. But thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you next time.